Wow, another great book by James Luceno. Good job, sir. Well done. Star Wars Catalyst, a Rogue One novel. Alright, so Star Wars Catalyst is a book that really ties in perfectly with the movie that's coming out tomorrow, Star Wars Rogue One, or Rogue One, a Star Wars story, however you want to put it. And what this book does, it sets the stage really for the events that's going to take place in Rogue One. Since I haven't seen Rogue One yet, I can't really say how well this book ties well into Rogue One. But what I heard on Collider's Jedi Council was that this book fits in really perfectly well with the Rogue One movie coming out. We introduced some of the characters that are going to be in the movie. We have Galen Erso, Jen's father, the main girl, who's being played by Felicity Jones, who's being played by Mads Mikkelsen. You have other characters in there as well. The main villain of Rogue One, not Darth Vader. He's not in this book. He's not in this book at all, really. He's mentioned a couple times. But the main villain of Rogue One is going to be Orso Krennic, who is basically the Grand Moff Tarkin of this movie. Speaking of Tarkin, he's also in this book. And one thing I will say really well about this book is, first off, let's just talk about Star Wars canon in general. There have been a lot of books. I've reviewed a lot of them. I have not reviewed every Star Wars canon novel. I've done a pretty good job, I think, of reviewing a lot of them, like Lords of the Sith, Tarkin, Lost Stars. And one thing I really love about this book is, first off, the author, James Luceno. I've talked praise about this guy. The last book I reviewed of James Luceno was one of my first few reviews I did on my YouTube channel, and it was Tarkin. Tarkin was such a good book. And one thing I really liked about this book, Catalyst, was there was Easter eggs in there that tied in really perfectly well with Tarkin. And since I had read Tarkin, I had got a lot of those. I had understood a lot what was going on, more than what probably a lot of people would have. One thing I liked about Catalyst, it had such like a World War II feel to it. You know, during World War II, we had scientists who were researching ways to end the war. Mainly, we think of Eisenhower or Einstein, how they had really researched nuclear weapons and nuclear bombs, and really how they really want it to go for them. And what I could say about what I really appreciated about that was that you had the main character, Galen Erso, who is the father of Jen, who's going to be in Rogue One. We're going to see him in the movie as well, but probably not a lot of him. What we learn about Galen is that really he's a pacifist. All he really wants to do is do his research, and he wants to love his wife, he wants to love his kid, and he doesn't really want anything to do with the galaxy and Ho. He just wants to sit in his Ho and and do his research. And his research really lines in perfectly with what the Empire really wants. They want to use his research to weaponize it and to create the Death Star. One thing I love about the Death Star now is how it's making kyber crystals canon. We've been seeing kyber crystals a lot lately in canon. We've been seeing it in Star Wars Clone Wars. We've been seeing it in Rebels. And now this is really what the movie's going to be about. It's about the Empire mining kyber crystals. What's a kyber crystal? Kyber crystal is what powers a lightsaber. That's right, the same thing that lights up the coolest weapon in movie history is also the thing that blows up Alderaan. One thing I will say that I also like about Catalyst is how it ties into other pieces of Star Wars canon. Like it ties into elements of Star Wars Clone Wars. And really, this is a very good book. This is not my favorite James Luceno book. I actually like Tarkin a little better. I maybe liked it a little better. But this book sets up perfectly. I'm really interested to see a Rogue One after reading this book. Maybe I'll like Catalyst a lot more after I see Rogue One. And one thing I will say about the villain, Orso Krennic, he is such a cool villain. He manipulates other characters to do his bidding. He manipulates Galen into doing what he wants him to do, and that's what I really like about this villain. He's playing the background. He's playing like the little finger, and any character that really gets a character that Tarkin doesn't like, and he's like, I gotta get rid of this guy because he is getting rid of some of my authority. You know this character's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing him in this movie. Overall, Star Wars Catalyst, I think it is a must-read to see if you're a Rogue One. if you're looking forward to Rogue One as much as a Star Wars fan should. This is a great book, another great canon novel. I am going to give Star Wars Catalyst an A. One of my favorite Star Wars canon books. I don't have a ranking at the moment. Probably I would go Lords of Sith, Tarkin, and probably Catalyst. I won't lie. Catalyst was really good. I don't know though. I would have to think about it, but I really enjoyed Catalyst. James Luceno, well done, sir. Well done. Have you read Star Wars Catalyst, and what are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. And tell me in the comment section below, are you excited for Star Wars Rogue One? Is this movie getting you really excited, or are you people like Randy Cage people, where you just want to see lightsaber fights? Whatever it is, comment below, tell me below, tell me what you thought. Guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to see more, tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.